Well, hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Well, we're going to touch base on a popular subject, Social Security. Now, I've seen several YouTube channels commenting that we're going to receive an extra check in September. You know, I look at that and smile. Why would you want to make the impression that you're going to get an extra check in September? It's true, we will get 2 checks in September. The majority in the U.S. will. Here, where we're on basically a 1-day delay because of the time difference, it's going to be the same. Then you're going to say, how's that to be? Well, there's usually a couple of times each year that we actually do get 2 checks, an extra check in 1 month. I guess you figured it out by now. When you get your check at the first of the month, it's probably at the beginning of the week or whatever. And the end of the month happens to fall, well, the first of the month or whatever, or the 4th or 3rd, happens to fall on a weekend. So you get another check in the same month. You know what the sad part of it is, these channels, they try to make you have the perception like you're going to get an extra check, extra pay. They do that in order to try to gain more viewers and subscribers. Now, I like to be honest about my YouTube channel. I try to do everything based on facts. If there's something that I do post on my YouTube channel that if it happens to be untrue, I'll be the first to admit. I'm not going to I'm going to do my best to be on the level and be honest with everything I do on my channel. I want to get 1,000 subscribers, but I don't want to do it in a misleading way. I want to do mine the old-fashioned way, on integrity and confidence. I want to build people's confidence on what my channel is all about. And my channel is about living life at its fullest and the best that you possibly can during your retirement years. Now, not everybody's going to have the capability to actually live my lifestyle. That's something I already know. But if I can give enough information out to make a change and make a handful of people have a good retirement, I did something good. That's my whole purpose in my retirement years now. To provide information to make life-changing events that will improve someone's life. Let's get back to Social Security. It's a fact that they're doing everything they can to push you to delay your full retirement and so forth. They want to get the age up under 70 or more if they can. They're gradually doing it, and they're trying to do it in such a way that you not pay attention, and next thing you know, you only got a handful of people have been able to actually get Social Security. I get emails from my home state, home county, hometown as you might say, from the local funeral homes on people passing. Some I know, some I don't. But the key of it, the reason I wanted them, is see their ages at their time of their final demise. Well, yesterday, I believe it was, I was looking at the emails and ran across a couple of people I knew. And they were a little younger than me, roughly about 4 years. Almost getting ready to turn, one was almost getting ready to turn 62 in December. The other one was 62 just for a couple of months. Now, folks, I don't know what it's going to take. As baby boomers, we are coming of that age. And we are retiring. You know, again, not everybody has the luxury of getting those jobs with retirement benefits. Not every one of us has the luxury of actually accumulating a retirement fund. You know, a lot of us, when we're in our working years, the pay was so low, we couldn't build that nest egg, as they say. You know, I worked during those years, and, you know, I look back on it, I was too young to figure out that I wasn't getting paid enough. I wasn't even making a living wage and didn't even realize it. You know, when you know, as you get older, you see things. So how, you know, it's the way things are steered for them. They want it that way for a lot of reasons. And we, the baby boomers, we are at a discredit. You know, they're doing their best to change where they can pay us at a minimum or have a chance to pay us at a minimum. Yeah, there's people out there that actually live beyond the retirement age, even at 70. No, I know people personally that's been on Social Security and they took the early retirement and they're in their mid 70s, even in their 80s. And you know, I'm happy for those. I'm very happy for them. They're able to collect what they work for. Often I get comments that it takes 6 working people to pay one retiree or one disabled person, in other words. You know, and they fail to think, you know, that person paid into the system also. And their employer or employers, depending on how many jobs they've had, paid into it also. They matched the funds. Now, if that person doesn't make it to collect, think about it now. They, you know, the two people I mentioned earlier, their kids were grown on their own, working, so they don't get that. In one case, one of them already had lost their spouse, so there's no spousal benefits. And you kind of tell me it takes 6 working people to pay for one. How many dying people does it take? That's my question. How many dying people does it take to pay for one retiree or disabled person? But what do I know? I'm just a poor old hillbilly that grew up with the school of hard knocks. And it doesn't take a fool to do the math. I don't guess so it does, but that way. But anyway, folks, I thought I'd let everybody know that the 2-check thing that's been going around on YouTube and other sources, in reality, we're going to get, if you're living in the States, you are going to get 2 checks in one month. It's not a bonus check. You're actually going to receive the check for October in September. And so don't fall for that. The information is semi-correct, but it's not totally correct. All you got to do is get a calendar and look at it. That's pretty simple. But it's not fair that people make the illusion in order to gain in life, or the misconception of what's going on. So folks, I really appreciate everybody that subscribed to me and listened to me. And hopefully everything I tell you, that it can be taken down as facts. If not, I will apologize for my mistake. But you know that I like being on the level on everything. I built my career in my retail sales it was actually more than 25 years of dealing with the public. But everything I did was on products that I had faith in. And I was as honest as I possibly could be on whatever I sold. I'll give you an example. When I was selling automobiles, we had used cars and new. New cars I wasn't worried about. They had warranties. But those used cars, they were a hit and miss, And, I had the luxury of driving any vehicle I wanted to drive as a demo. I could have chosen a brand new car and drove it that 64 miles a day round trip and be proud of what I was doing and not worry about it. I didn't choose that route. I always drove a used vehicle. I wanted to know that vehicle inside and out. Is it going to be dependable? Does it have problems or issues? Personally, I would not sell a used vehicle unless I have driven it. And at dealer's expense, I always put a warranty on the vehicle to cover my customer for at least 6 months. And most of them I'll give you an example, most of the warranties that I added to the vehicle, which was put into the price of it, was cheap. Because it was based on the year model and mileage on it. It did have its limitations. But it was a basic warranty too. It covered engine, transmission, things in that nature only. And there were a couple occasions that the warranty paid off. And I was happy for that. Customer was taken care of. That was my main goal. I didn't worry about how many vehicles I sold. I worried about the quality of vehicles I sold. That was me. I give you a little background on what I did for a living. And I made a decent living selling automobiles. It was tough. It was hard on my feet and legs, pounding that concrete and cement, pavement. So, many evenings, I'd be home and my feet were blistered. But that's just part of it. Anyway, folks, I'm sorry for carrying on like that. I just want everybody to know about the Social Security thing, that it's not a hoax, but it is misleading, and I don't like that. So, thank you for watching. And please stay tuned, and maybe I'll come up with something else, and I'll give you some information on that. So please subscribe, like, and share.